is a giant. Look at this fish. That is awesome. That is a big walleye. This week on Jon Thelen's Destination Fish, we break down the basics of spinner fishing on a hot walleye bite. Then we attack the weeds in midsummer, up shallow for bass in the morning and on the outer edge for walleyes in the afternoon. Jon Thelen's Destination Fish is brought to you by Lindy Fishing Tackle and Alumacraft Boats. There's one. Bit it right when I dropped it down. Here's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about spinner fishing. But we're going to do a show today really just talking about the basics. Yeah, great walleye to start. Look at this one. Look at that. Big fish to start. But we're going to talk about the basics of spinner fishing today. And here's what is driving me to do this show. I was talking to a friend of mine this past weekend, and he was saying to me, man, I just don't know how you know what day you should be doing this or that with your spinners, with all the different things he's seen me do with them over the years. Look at that great walleye to start. And I told him, I said, you know, whether it's pulling a bullet sinker in weeds or using bottom bouncers and spinners, single hook versus double hook, you're right. I haven't done a lot of shows talking about when I do that and why. So that's what we're going to do today. Look at that. What a beautiful fish and a great way to start the day. And we're going to get a bunch of these today doing what we're going to do. We're going to spinner fish and we're going to catch a bunch of them, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do this and explain to you how I make the decisions I make on a daily basis as to how I'm going to pull my spinners, what spinner configuration I'm going to pull, and how you're going to put a bunch of fish like that in the boat. And along the way, I imagine we'll get a few for dinner too. Today we are fishing 13 to 16 feet of water over the top of scattered rocks. It's midsummer with air temps in the mid-70s and light west winds. Little Joe spinners in white chrome behind bottom bouncers are proving to be the ticket. There he is. Got that one. All right, let's talk about how we get the spinner down, because that's first and foremost. And it's different for me based on the different types of structure I'm fishing. We got to talk about bottom content here to talk about the weight we use to get our spinner down. All right, so today I'm fishing rocks. When you're fishing rocks, there is nothing that can beat a bottom bouncer. Another great eye, perfect fish. Look at that, eater-sized fish, come on, hooked right there at the net. There is nothing that can beat a bottom bouncer. Awesome fish. But if I'm fishing that rocky bottom, I'm gonna fish a bottom bouncer, because as I'm cruising along, that needle's just gonna bounce off of anything that would be an obstruction that I would get snagged up in. But the other thing it's doing is, because it's got that arm that sticks up and then out, it's an upside down L, it's holding my spinner up. So I'm getting about 9 inches of lift on my spinner. And then the key to this is I'm holding my bottom bouncer up a little bit. Here's the thing, the term bottom bouncer doesn't mean drag it in the bottom. If you drag it in the bottom, you're still gonna get snagged up. The key to a bottom bouncer is understanding that what you wanna do is drop down, find bottom. Okay, and you'll see me do this. I'll drop down, I'll find bottom, I'll go slack, and then I'll lift it up, okay? Now, after I've let everything settle in and I've gotten at my 45-degree angle, now I'll do it again and make sure that I had enough line out. But every time I go backwards like this, I want to get slack. As long as I can get a little bit of slack right there, I set down on bottom, then I'm just lifting it up, okay? Now I'm gonna hold it above bottom, and what that's gonna do is make it so that when I do come across a rock sticking up, what's gonna happen is that needle's just gonna bounce off of it, and I'm gonna be able to keep going and not get snagged. So ultimately, when you're fishing rocks, you wanna be fishing a bottom bouncer. And what it does is, you can see that 9 inches I'm talking about from top to bottom, that I'm already above bottom. Now, if I'm holding that bouncer up this high, my spinner's back here, I know I'm about a foot off the bottom, and make a big difference for you.
Summer weekends are right around the corner, and the team at Dan's Southside Marine is ready to get your family into a new boat package to enjoy those warm summer days. Located in Bloomington, Minnesota, Dan's offers pontoon boats and fishing boats alike, featuring the Alumacraft boat brand with your choice of Suzuki, Yamaha, or Honda outboard power. Dan's Southside Marine is your South Metro dealer for sales, service, parts, accessories, winterization, and storage. Stop in and visit their Bloomington-based show floor or look them up at dansouthsidemarine.com.
The Lindy Live Bait Jig was created by Northwoods guide Jeff Sundin with a compact weight-forward design and wide gap hook, perfect for leeches, minnows, and crawlers. Plus, it's uniquely balanced to maintain a horizontal position for solid hook sets and fewer snags. The Lindy Live Bait Jig comes in 3 sizes and multiple guide-tested colors. Look for the Lindy Live Bait Jig at your favorite retailer or visit lindyfishingtackle.com.
Fishing is always hot on Lake of the Woods. Whether you're chasing walleyes, muskies, or pike, Lake of the Woods does not disappoint, and Flag Island Resort is your premier vacation spot in the Northwest Angle. Flag Island Resort offers beautiful cabins of various sizes, a bar and restaurant, guide services, and rental boats. Or you can bring your own boat and explore the hidden hotspots Lake of the Woods has to offer with access to both Minnesota and Canada waters. To learn more, give them a call or check them out at flagislandresort.com. L&M Fleet Supply is a family-owned company that has proudly served the Minnesota and Wisconsin Northland for over 60 years. Success on the water this spring and summer starts at L&M, where they carry a large selection of fishing tackle, rods, reels, live bait, and marine supplies. When fall arrives, L&M has everything you need for the hunting season as well, including a large inventory of ammo, deer stands, clothing, decoys, and more. Visit one of their Northland locations or shop online at lmsupply.com. L&M is your quality at a discount headquarters.
LeCans Marine is Southern Minnesota's premier dealership for industry-leading power sports and boating solutions. LeCans carries many brands, including the innovative Alumacraft boat lineup, as well as Yamaha, Suzuki, and Mercury outboards. Located in Faribault, Minnesota, LeCans is a full-service dealership offering sales, service, parts, and storage. Visit their convenient Faribault location and let the staff at LeCans Marine take care of all of your boating and ATV needs. Give them a call or look them up at lecansmarine.com.
You'll notice when I'm spinner fishing that a lot of times I'll just put the rod in the rod holder. Today I'm doing a lot of hand holding, partially because I'm spending a lot, there's a fish right there, partially because I'm spending a fair amount of time coming up and down in different areas in the rocks. You know, I've been asked for years about what the rod holders are that I use. They're Panther brand. They're a tube style holder, so you can slide any rod in there, and it's easy to get out when you got a fish. When you see people lose fish when they're rod holder fishing, look at that, great eater size walleye. It's usually because they're twisting and turning that rod trying to get out of the holder, and they can't get it out, where you don't have that problem with these Panther tube style holders. That makes a big difference. Right when I come around that corner, good fish. I just came around this corner. I mean, you can see how I've got the boat swinging. I'm not gonna tell you he's a big one, but you know what? He's bigger than your standard eater. Nice walleye. Look at this one. Great fish. Great fish. Anywhere you go, right there, man. Let's talk spinner choices. Number one, today, you'll notice I'm fishing a single hook spinner. This is a Little Joe walleye spinner. The reason I'm fishing a single hook, even with a crawler today, is because there's so many small fish in the body of water I'm fishing right now. And what you're probably not seeing a lot of in this show is a lot of these small fish I'm catching. But that single hook right there is allowing me to pinch off my night crawler. And when you pinch off that night crawler, great walleye right there. That's an awesome fish. You end up, just like with panfish, you end up with a crawler actually getting a few less of those fish hooked up and bothering you, okay? The more crawler you put out there, when you're fishing a natural, say, Midwestern lake, the more sunfish that are gonna bug you, or the more small walleyes. I'm trying to not be bothered by those fish. I'm trying to just get to fish like that one right there. Now, if I was fishing, say, a Mille Lacs lake, a leech lake, something where I'm gonna deal pretty much primarily with walleyes, at that point, what I'm gonna do is go with the Little Joe crawler harness. And that crawler harness is gonna have 2 hooks on it, and it's gonna do everything I need. Now today I'm fishing one of the new colors a couple of years ago, white chrome, there's pink chrome, there's a gold chartreuse, there's a blue chrome. I'll tell you what, they're deadly colors because you get 2 things. You get the color and you get the flash, and they're all designed around bait fish. That's great eye. Man, this is fun stuff. That one feels like a decent fish. That one just kind of smacked it. You can always tell, you just get a, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you he's a giant, but he feels like a, oh yeah, he's a good walleye. He's exactly what he felt like is what I'm trying to say. Good walleye. Come here, buddy. Look at that one just kind of thunked it. As much as choosing spinners is right, I also want to talk to you for just a quick sec about how I store them, because that makes a big difference too. You don't want your spinner hooks to end up all rusted. Okay, so there's a couple things I do. This is a Flambeau rigging box, and man, I'll tell you what, this is one of the coolest pieces of storage you've ever seen. You can see I've got all my spinners in there. I've got another one of these rigging boxes full of bottom bouncers. And here's the thing, they're all infused with Z-Rust. It fights off rust for 5 years. One other thing I want to show you here, this right here, this is a big deal. This is the Lindy Rigger Extreme, and this is a foam. So what happens is it absorbs the water really quick and it won't let your hooks rust. This is what I'm gonna wrap them on once they're out of the package. Man, it just makes life easy when you can find what you need. It goes the same for tackle. Got him. This feels like a really good fish. Man, I'll tell you, what a fun morning this has been of pulling spinners. Another good eye. Man, we started with a really good one, and we're gonna wrap up the day with a really good one, or the morning. And I'm telling you, this has been fast. Sun's barely up, and we have just caught them one after another. Look at that. But hey, if you put some of this to use, about when and how to pull spinners, and you know, the different tactics you want to use, and put them to use at those times, you're gonna find out that you can go out and pretty consistently catch fish, nice walleyes, pulling spinners. But make it easy on yourself and use some of those tips. Look at that, that's just an awesome fish no matter where you go. That's fun stuff.
For over half a century, Little Joe spinners have made their way into tackle boxes and caught fish for anglers across North America. Little Joe has stood the test of time. Little Joe spinners are available in many configurations, including Red Devil single hook spinners, Heart of Steel spinners, and 2-hook crawler harnesses, along with Little Joe floating worm harnesses and walleye spinners. Look for Little Joe spinners at your favorite retailer or online at lurenet.com.
This is your tackle. You use it to catch this, or this, or this. You also use this and that and these. This is your environment. So is this. You love it, live for it, but it will turn this into that. This is the Flambeau Z-Rust Max Tough-Tainer series. These are fully infused with exclusive Z-Rust VCI anti-corrosion technology. This is a U.S. naval battleship. The same Z-Rust technology used here has been used on those. This is the next level of tackle management. Built to fish, built to last. What's your tackle worth?
Gallus Marine in Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin has everything you need to get your family out on the water this summer. New and used boat sales include top brands like Alumacraft boats and Manitou pontoons, powered by Yamaha outboards. The parts and service departments will keep you up and running all summer long. Whether you're looking for a Yamaha-powered fishing boat, ski boat, or a pontoon, Gallus Marine has you covered, and when fall arrives, they'll be there to handle your winterization needs. Stop in and see them at their convenient Wisconsin Rapids location, or look them up at gallusmarine.com.
Whether you crank it, jig it, flip it, slow roll, or troll, Striker Technical Apparel gives you the freedom and confidence to fish, no matter your style, no matter the weather, because with Striker, when it's on, it's on.
Plan the fly-in fishing trip of a lifetime with K-Air Service. Located in northwestern Ontario, K-Air offers 4 fly-in outpost camps, all equipped with hot and cold running water, showers, fish cookers, gas grills, and kitchen appliances. K-Air also offers 2 modern drive-in cabins located at the base camp on Canada's famous Lac Seul, where world-class fishing awaits. Look no further for your next trophy walleye, northern pike, or lake trout. So call today for a flexible 3 to 7 day package or go online at kair.com.
The best anglers know that there's always more out there, so they're always looking for an edge. And when they hook up with us, they find it. The most advanced motors, shallow water anchors, and more. Now even more powerful and capable when you connect them with your Humminbird. When you fish with us, you fish for more.
Next up, it's an early morning wake-up call to capitalize on a sunrise topwater bite. Then we slide out a little deeper for walleyes as the sun gets high in the sky. Jon Thelen's Destination Fish is brought to you by Alumacraft Boats and Rebel Lures. There he is. That time you got him. Good. That's the right kind too. You're not going to see it on the show, but Nate started today with a rock bass. We're not going to put him through showing that nice one too.
That's a good one.
Good one.
There we go.
Look at that.
There
Man,
we go.
that's the magic of sunrise on a northern Wisconsin or northern Minnesota lake, isn't it?
That is beautiful.
Get him? Look at that. Nice fish to start right there. Take that all day long. Or at least all morning long, right?
Right. Oh, there's Rick. Got him.
Boy, that looked like a big fish.
It did.
Oh yeah. Ooh, there's one right here.
Oh.
I had one follow me right here. Look at this. Holy moly. Look at this. This fish hit it. This is how much line I have left.
Nice. Double.
Wow. That's a double right there.
Take that. No kidding.
Wow.
That's great.
Holy smokes.
Right
I'm looking back at you and your fish, and this fish spooked the heck out of me. He bit it right at the boat. You go out and you do this, and you realize really quick why it's gaining so much popularity, don't you?
Oh my gosh, yes, for sure. We've got our bass fishing sales have increased huge over the last, I don't know, 10 years, even the last couple of years with Alumacraft, Phoenix. We've got Skeeter that we added a couple years back.
You know, I'm a multi-species fisherman. I always have been. So, you know, for me, this Alumacraft hull is great. I mean, this does everything I need. But I've always said there's gonna come a day, about the time I get retired and get done worrying about big water and all this, that I'm buying a bass boat for this kind of stuff right here. But I'll tell you, you know, I mean, whether you're buying a bass boat or you're buying an Alumacraft, you can go fish waters like this because these deep V boats in the Alumacraft, they're very versatile. I mean, you can do anything with them. Oh yeah, feels like decent fish. Oh yeah.
Good one.
Look at that one.
Oh, that's a nice
That's
fish.
a good one.
Beautiful.
Look at that one. Isn't it funny how when it comes to this bass fishing, you know, it's visual. You can look at a spot like that and you can say, you know what, there's gotta be a fish there.
Yep.
There is a fish there. you gotta love that. Get out of here, buddy.
Oh, there he
got him?
Yep. Come on.
There
That was a good hit. That was a good hit.
Get him through there. Oh! There's some thick stuff there. I didn't know if you were going to make it through there or not.
No, she was
Got
pushing.
him?
Yeah.
Nice
she's
fish.
good. Nice.
Hey, well, Nate's getting that fish unhooked. Why we're fishing the way we're fishing, what we're fishing, I'm up in the front and I'm fishing a booyah popping pad crusher. It's a frog that's just got a popping front end on it. I'm just retying it here. In the back, Rick and Nate are fishing Rebel Pop R's. One of the things I always do when we've got multiple people in the boat fishing topwaters is you want to fish, nice fish, buddy. It's a great bass. You want to fish different styles of baits, and here's why. The biggest difference between these baits is, number one, the noise. That Rebel Pop R is going to make a bigger sploosh, a bigger splash, and it's got a little bit deeper pitch to it every time those guys snap it. With this frog, I'm not snapping it, making it quite as much noise. Second thing is we got a different profile. If we're looking at fish that are feeding on minnows, they're going to have a better shot at that fish with that minnow profile versus this frog. And I would say that by doing it this way, you look at today, it's been a pretty even split. I'm not sucking up all the fish in front, and I guarantee you a lot of these fish that these guys are catching back there, I'm not going to get with that frog. So it's a great way to make sure that, you know, you got 3 guys in the boat like we do today, all fishing topwater. It's a great way to make sure everybody's getting a crack at some fish. TrollMaster is the world's leader in remote throttle control for gas-powered kicker engines. The TrollMaster Pro 3 features a wireless remote, making moving around the boat easy while featuring infinite precision throttle control to find the perfect trolling speed. Full throttle bursts and idle functions are achieved with the push of a button, creating ambush and strike points in your trolling runs. If you are looking to add more big fish to your catch this season, add a TrollMaster Pro 3 Plus to your trolling arsenal.
Upgrade your fishing game with a 2023 Alumacraft multi-species fishing boat. Loaded with features like large aerated live wells, ample rod storage, large front casting decks, and the exclusive double-plated 2XB hull. This series delivers on performance and all-day comfort, making it a must for anglers who demand excellence. Contact your Alumacraft dealer to pre-order your 2023 boat and take your fishing adventures to the next level.
Warner's Dock in New Richmond, Wisconsin has been serving all your boating needs since 1947. This is the place if you are looking for a new fishing boat, bass boat, or pontoon. Warner's Dock carries various brands of power including Yamaha, Suzuki, Mercury, and Honda outboards, as well as the extensive Alumacraft boat lineup. Warner's Dock offers top-notch sales, service, parts, and off-season storage. Look them up at warnersdock.com, or better yet, visit their large show floor just minutes east of the Twin Cities and see why this is the place.
Hi, this is Greg from Outdoors Again in Baudette, Minnesota. I'd like to personally invite you to stop in and visit us here at Outdoors Again, where we carry the largest selection of fishing tackle, bait, firearms, and ammo in northern Minnesota. We are the home of the Jig Buffet. We are conveniently located on Highway 11 in downtown Baudette with plenty of parking to accommodate boats, wheelhouses, and trailers. We are your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor needs, including bait, tackle, firearms, ammo, and much, much more. We look forward to seeing you here at Outdoors Again.
Zippel Bay Resort on Minnesota's Lake of the Woods offers world-class walleye, sauger, and pike fishing. Fish from a 30-foot charter boat with a licensed captain or explore the big lake with your own boat. Zippel Bay offers deluxe log cabins in various sizes, housekeeping cabins, as well as a bar and restaurant serving great food 7 days a week. Kids and parents alike will enjoy the pool, hot tub, and water toys. World-class fishing and 5-star accommodations come together at Zippel Bay Resort. For more information, check them out at zippelbay.com.
Fish on, Rick.
That looks like decent fish, huh?
Yeah, he's
down
again.
Okay. Shifted gears and decided to go do a little something different here. Where's he going? It's a good walleye, isn't it? Oh yeah, nice fish. Nice walleye. Look at that one. How pretty is this fish? Look at that. That's a weed walleye right there. You know, got up early, and the plan was to just get out, catch a bunch of bass, get some blow-ups, and then in weeds that are just probably 10 feet deeper than where we were catching those bass, we decided to go catch some walleyes. And I'll tell you what, that right there, that's a lot of fun, isn't it? Pretty simple way we're fishing here. 3/16-ounce weight, Lindy Little Joe walleye spinner, but we're putting a crawler on it. What we're doing is we're threading that crawler halfway up it, coming around the hook just a little bit with the crawler. It's really important because we're making that hook spin along with the spinner. That crawler is just rolling back there. If you look at where we're running through here, I'm trying to keep the boat somewhere in that 11 to 13 feet of water. That's where the weed line is, and we're over the tops of the weeds sometimes, and sometimes we're just outside of the weeds.
Oh, I got a bite. Got a fish. She's on.
All right. Walleye.
That's a walleye.
Nice one. That's a great fish.
Nice.
All right, look at that. Weed walleyes. Man, I'll tell you, this is something that most people never fish. These fish are unbothered, and that's why you can come in and catch them. This afternoon, we're fishing weed edges in 11 to 13 feet of water with Little Joe spinners at 1.1 miles per hour. It's sunny and calm today, making flash important, and chartreuse gold and pink gold are top producing colors. You got him. Well, we'll take that.
Yes. Get up here. He's a good fighter.
Good walleye.
Yeah.
Nice fish. Nice fish.
Come on, buddy. Get over here.
Yeah, we got all kinds of time. It's a really nice one. Best one of the day. Look at that. Nice
There he
one,
is.
bud.
Nice.
Well, I don't know if he's... I thought he was bigger than that, but you know what? Who am I to talk? I ain't touched a walleye today. Well, I've touched theirs.
Awesome.
Nice fish, buddy. You know, started out bass fishing, decided to shift gears, and I think that's one of the neatest things about all of these boats nowadays, how well they lay them out and give you the ability to do pretty much anything out of them.
Yeah. And I mean, look at this boat. 3 of us, equipment, no problem. Plenty of room. It's awesome.
There's one. There we go.
Fish on?
Fish on. Just a good walleye.
Oh, there we go.
Good walleye. Look at that.
Nice.
Good walleye. Look at that.
Nice.
That is going to be a wrap. Look at that, though. I waited till the end to get in the act.
Right at the
Look at that. Fun stuff and easy fishing. It's pretty simple. Go buy a boat from these guys. Get out and do this. This is easy. I mean, it's really, oh, thanks, buddy. When it comes down to it, this is actually a really simple tactic. I mean, there's not a lot of precision here. This is more or less just get over the top of the weeds, cast these things out, let it rip and catch fish like that. Bass, walleyes, what more could you ask for, boys?
Great day.
Good day. That's a good day on the water anywhere. Awesome. Man, what a great day that was out on the water with Nate and Rick. I always enjoy getting out and fishing with those guys. Before we go today, I want to take a couple minutes here. I want to have Nate tell you a little bit more about Warner's Dock.
Yeah, thanks, John. It was a fantastic day on the water. Warner's Dock in Richmond, Wisconsin is a 3rd-generation family-owned marine dealership that was founded in 1947, celebrating 75 years in 2022. We're conveniently located in the St. Croix Valley, just a quick drive across the Stillwater Bridge from the Twin Cities metro area. Warner's Dock carries a variety of aluminum, fiberglass boat and pontoon brands, including Alumacraft, Viaggio pontoons, Premier pontoons, Skeeter boats, and Phoenix bass boats, as well as a variety of outboard power, including Yamaha, Suzuki, Mercury, and Honda. When you walk through the front door at Warner's Dock, you will quickly realize that this is the place to find that perfect fit for your family's boating needs. Warner's Dock offers new and used boat sales, dock and lift sales, service, accessories, fall winterizing, along with shrink wrap and storage services. Warner's Dock can handle your boating needs from beginning to end.
As you can see here at Warner's Dock, they really do it all. This is the place. Hey, be sure to tune in next week for another great episode of Jon Thelen's Destination Fish. Closed captioning for Jon Thelen's Destination Fish is brought to you by Formula Propeller.